12 News I-Team has been investigating loopholes in the system in our state that too often lead to abuse. I-Team investigator Danielle DeRoss joins us now with the new recommendations a task force has for reform. Danielle?
Yeah, listen, Jim, the I-Team has shared the stories of victims in our guardianship system, and members of a statewide task force have been studying those cases too. Now they're asking the legislature to make some big changes to crack down on abuse.
It's a system meant to protect our most vulnerable and their assets when they can no longer care for themselves. But we've shown you how easy it is for bad actors, like Lynrod Douglas, to steal thousands of dollars from their wards. Once a judge places a person in a guardianship, it's difficult to get out. Hillary Hogue saw it firsthand with her father.
And a petition had been filed to take away all his rights. I had absolutely no idea what guardianship was about.
Now she's a victim advocate in Florida, serving on a statewide task force to improve the guardianship system.
We have got to have more transparency.
The task force, which is made up of lawyers, clerks, judges, and advocates, has come up with a list of recommendations, including the creation of a statewide database to track guardianship cases and keep statistics like how many guardians are in Florida and how much money they are overseeing. More training and education for guardians. Right now, they just have to take a 40-hour course. And a requirement that judges consider less restrictive options, like supported decision-making, before appointing a guardian.
So is it fair to say that you, as an advocate, look at these recommendations and say, this is a start, but it doesn't go far enough?
Without a doubt.
Hillary Hogue wants to give family members the right to visitation. She says too often guardians isolate their wards, making it easier to hide their abuse. But she does think the work of the task force is a good start. And right now, there's more public interest than ever.
People are starting to be well informed about what's going on. I do really feel optimistic, and this is a time more so than any other day that we will be pushing as hard as possible.
The next step is for lawmakers to look at these recommendations and work them into new legislation. The chair of the task force tells me that he's already heard from several who are interested in championing these issues. Our investigation into guardianship continues next week with a look at why it's so important for Florida to establish a database and keep better tabs on these guardians. Jim and Liz.